Hey, it's Ashley from Ashley's Got Bookcitement, and I am here with, it's not a new video because a bunch of other booktubers are doing this video already, but I decided to do it too. I've decided to kind of stop doing the monthly wrap-ups. I mean, I haven't done a monthly wrap-up in quite a while. I think the last one that I did a monthly wrap-up for was September. So obviously there's been a long lull between the monthly wrap-ups, and I'm not going to do them anymore, I don't think, because I found out I'm not good at sticking to them. It's like you have to have it filmed by a certain point, you have to have it up by a certain point, and I just fail at that. So I'm going to do what other booktubers have started doing this year, and I'm going to do like a wrap-up of 5 books. So it's going to be the first 5 books I read, the next 5 books I read, the next 5 books after that. You know how many 5 ever books I read, or if it gets near the end and I've only read like 3 more books, you know, whatever. So it's going to be, you know, year of books, numbers 1 to 5 today. And yeah, I figure this will be, well, it'll be a shorter video, hopefully, because I won't have like 7 books to talk about or something, you know. I can talk about each one a little more. I can put it up whenever I want. Yes, there is nobody like tying me down saying it's the end of October, film. I don't have to worry about that because I can just do it whenever I finish the next 5 books. It's genius, really. Whoever thought of it is genius. I know Misty from the Book Rat, I think she was like the first one that I saw do like the next 5 books, and then she'd tell you the next 5 she was going to read. Whatever. I'm going to start doing the 5 books thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I have to go all the way back to January to talk about the first 5 books that I read this year. So let's get to it. The first one that I read was Illuminate by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. That's right, Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This book I was super excited about. It's kind of like a space opera kind of thing. Like all this craziness happens in space. It starts with our 2 main characters, Ezra and I think her name's Katie, but don't quote me on that because I read it a long time ago. They've just broken up, and then their planet gets destroyed by like this alien force. So they're separated, put onto 2 ships, and trying to outrun this evil space station that is still coming at them to kill them all. And then there's also a AI on the spacecraft that they're on that kind of blows a fuse, goes crazy, so there's danger around every corner. Super hyped on BookTube at the beginning of the year. I was so excited to get it. It's told through emails, manuscripts, transcripts, video footage kind of things. Obviously it's video footage written down. And I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5. I liked it, but I was kind of disappointed because I didn't love it like I thought I was going to. It was just a little bit too hyped up for me. I liked how it was told in a different type of style, but then at the same time, the emails and the manuscripts and the transcripts got kind of repetitive. So, I don't know. I wanted to love it more. I did like it. I gave it a 4, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the sequel, but it's just a lesson of BookTube hype. If you hype it up too much, it'll never live up to what you think it's going to be. Still a good book, but you know. The second book that I read was Shadowlands by Kate Bryan. This is the first book in like the Shadowlands trilogy. It's about this girl who has been targeted by like a really creepy serial killer. She manages to escape. She enters the witness protection program. Her family are sent to this weird island, and it's pretty much just like what's going on. I ended up giving this one a 4 out of 5 as well. I actually really liked this one. It was very quick, really addictive. I thought I knew what was going on because you were given hints. But the surprise at the end was still kind of like, wow. So I'm definitely going to continue on with that series. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. The third book that I read was First Frost, Mythos Academy, by Jennifer Estep. This was like number 0.5, so it was actually the novella that comes before the Mythos Academy books. I don't remember what the title is right now. But I wanted to read the prequel because I have the books and I want to read the books. And I figured if I read the prequel, it would help me start reading the books. Have I read the first book yet? No. But I ended up giving the prequel a 3.2 out of 5. I liked it. It was quick. It's about this girl named Gwen. And she finds out that she is part of a special class of people. And she's going to go to this new school with a bunch of other kids that have these special powers. That's what it's about. The fourth book that I read was The Dark Discovery of Jack Dandy. This is part of the Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross. It's number 2.5. The series is like the Girl in the Steel Corset series, so this is an addition to it, a little short novella. And it's all about Jack Dandy. He is my favorite criminal in that whole series, so I really enjoyed it. And it's all about something he discovers. He's paid to do a job, and through that job he discovers the cargo is kind of suspicious, and that cargo comes into play in the third book. So it's kind of like a tie-in to the third book. I really liked it. I ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5. That's just a really fun series for me. I really enjoy reading it. And then the last book in this 5-book wrap-up is Maplecroft by Sherry Priest. This is the first book in the Borden Dispatches. And it's about Lizzie Borden took an axe. It's about her. You know her. In this story, it changes it a little bit to Lizzie Borden, not a murderer, but a monster hunter. She had to kill her dad and her stepmother, not because she was crazy and insane, but because they were monsters. I ended up giving this book a 3 out of 5. I liked it in the beginning. I liked it in the middle, but then it just dragged on and on and on until the end, and I thought I was never going to finish it. It was just an okay read for me. It's always funny for me when you read like a novel based on an actual person and how they can change that person into, somebody else, somebody they might not have been in real life. So, I don't know, sometimes the liberties that were taken with Lizzie Borden, I was kind of like, do you have any real proof for that? I don't know. And there was a character named Nell in it, or is it Nance? Her name is Nance O'Neill. She was a real person too. She was an actress and she was friends with Lizzie Borden. Very tall lady, I hear. In the book, she was an idiot. I did not like her. I wanted her to leave, and I did not care what happened to her in the end because I felt like she brought it upon herself. Yes, so those are the first 5 books that I read in 2016. I will continue to do these, hopefully, because it should be quick and easy, right? So if you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. I always love talking about books, and yes, let's see if I can get better with the videos. So I will see you guys later. Bye!